So to recap, you need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn keeping the population fed and satisfied. Hey, welcome to my playthrough of Dredge. Thank you for clicking on the video and being here. We're gonna jump right in. I've been recommended this game by a lot of people, and I like Eldritch stuff. I love Sunless Sea, Fall in London, and also fishing mini-games, even though I hate fishing in real life. So let's just see what this has to hold for us. Dredging the Depths. Alright, first things first, borderless window, tutorials are on, clock style, 24-hour, high quality. What I want to make sure is that subtitles are on. I guess I could play this with a controller if I wanted to. Alright, let's just go in, let's see. Like I said, thank you for being here. I'm excited to check this out. Alright. Job listing, angler wanted. Oh, look at that art style. Dude, you okay? Well, I guess it could be worse. You could be on a place with no light. This, one of my friends recommended we play Fire Watch. Well, it kind of has a similar art style. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders to the handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. You can't tell me this isn't the man from The Nightmare Before Christmas, the mayor before he died. Welcome to Great Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of the old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Pursuit added. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep an eye on the time, it can really creep up on you. So, I crashed my boat. I don't even know if I'm coming here to work, and this man is like, hey, get to work. Alright, so it's 6 a.m. I've got exclamation point here, but I'm gonna hit tab and see what this one does. Cabin. Pursuits. Catch fish for the day. Okay. Alright. And undock. Move forward with WASAD. Here we go. Out into the great beyond. Adjust the camera with this. Height with this. Check settings for more options. Oh man, the ambience of this is killing it already. That's a fishing spot, but how do I fish? Look for splashes, press F to start fishing. Disturbed water, stock medium. Is stock like my bait? Okay. Alright, we got him. We caught the cod. Species data added to the encyclopedia. Okay. Oh, I could rotate it. Oh, and I put it in my this inventory management. Okay. Fish some more. Another cod. It's 9 o'clock already. Okay, so time goes by while I'm doing this. It has been depleted. Alright. We'll head over here. What time does evening happen at? When does the fog roll in? Don't have the right equipment for this spot. There's a bottle over there. Stock high. Okay, so stock is how much there is in the fishing spot. A blue mackerel. Get in there. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Like getting this bottle. Added to cabin. Alright, I mean, like, I'm already sold just because I love the ambiance and I'm, like, vibing. But we're gonna have to see when the monsters come out. Another blue mackerel. Oh wait, this is high. I can fish more there. Yeah, get there. Get you there. Keep going. We're not too far from shore, so I mean, like, I'm not super worried about the monsters that they hinted were there. It does look like night is starting to fall. It's 7 o'clock. Or 5 o'clock. We're gonna hit this spot and see what happens. And... alright, depleted. Select your lights by holding E. The stronger light lessens the effects of panic. It makes you more visible too. Alright, it's starting to become nighttime, so I'm gonna go back into the city and see what's going on. How do I do this? How do I dock? Oh, F. I see. It's in the bottom right corner. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you a replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so consider the loan, but make sure I want to make this easy for you. Quick sip of water. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn keeping the population fed and satisfied. Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then, sell those fish while they're still fresh. I owe $50 to him. Alright, let me check tab really quick. Cabin. Pursuits. Sell at fishmonger. Alright, I'm in. I think this game is really fun. So far. I've barely done anything. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon. Oh, this is a note. August 20th, 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Alright, so there's like lore and stories of things that have happened at sea. Encyclopedia. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. Plentiful and basic cod. Not caught. Okay, so there's lots of fish. Alright, to the fishmonger we go. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around the downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? He takes a certain person to last out here. Not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns and other islands might pay you different, but while you've got the debt here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. Let's see what you've caught. Alright, so this is worth $17.31. Oh, everything was worth $17. Okay. Yeah. Do you sell anything? The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make use of it. Why don't you take it? A research part. Could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at the dock first. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Shipwright. Oh, look at this lady. I'm liking. I love the overall look. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before returning to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors. Payment is up front and everything takes time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks or damage at all, I can patch it up mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull. She's currently attempting the repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes, so plan ahead. Alright, so she's got a weighted line. It's stronger. A lightweight line suited to catching fish that live in the shallows. Limited reeling speed, however. And it costs $75. I've got 105. And this is basic. Install time 2 hours. Okay, and now it's going on 8 o'clock. Right? Yeah, 8 o'clock. Thank you. I need to make $31 for my ship loan. What's research do? Use research parts to new equipment. Research equipment will appear for sale in shops. So rods, engines, pots, nets. Volcanic shallow. Mangrove coastal. Maybe we'll hold on for now. What can I do for you? What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible, constantly running around on the reef. Even in broad daylight, the shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now what else can I do for you? How much would you like to repay? Yeah, all of it. I can do that, right? Oh no, I bought the fishing rod. We'll do it tomorrow. $31, and I have $30. Alright, I'm just short. One more hard day of work. Rest. Resting until dawn. So dawn is at 6 a.m. Alright, this seems like a perfect place to stop. I really like this. This is really cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. Talk to me, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm going to record some more back to back, and I'll see you in the next episode.